tune in, tell your friends. It's a great channel. You're going to love it. Switching gears now from one FILMI to the other, I'm very, very happy to introduce my guest today. I have DINESH SACHDEV, who is the director of the FILMI Film Festival. And DINESH, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Bobby.
And I see you've brought a guest with you. Why don't you introduce your good friend here?
I brought Walia, who is a writer and co-director of one of our films that we're going to be showcasing called idodoi.
Excellent, excellent.
I'll be talking about that in a minute.
So before we get into the film festival, why don't you tell me what FILMI is all about?
Well, FILMI South Asian Film Festival is a festival that's been around for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal and focus is to celebrate and showcase South Asian films from the diaspora.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we've been around for 10 years, so we've seen all types of films, documentaries, shorts, animation, and the masala films as well.
So, FILMI Film Festival will be celebrating its 10th anniversary
in October.
This coming October.
October 1st to 4th in Toronto.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, you can FILMI South Asian Film Festival. You can find it on www.filmi.org.
Okay, and Rogers, of course, has been a proud sponsor of FILMI, of course, in the past as well.
Absolutely.
Now, I wanted to ask you, you've been doing this now for 10 years. What kind of progression have you seen from year 1 to now year 10? What have been some of the highlights for you? What have been some of the success stories, some of the big films that you've had?
Inspiration. I think what we've done was we've inspired young filmmakers to make films. I remember a young Richie Mehta come to me with his first film, Anamika, in like 2000, 2001, and he'll tell you that he sent me his DVD and said, "Please play this for me." And we helped someone like Richie along the way, and then he finally made a feature film called Amal. There's other filmmakers, Maninder Channa. He's got 2 feature films in the works that's going to be coming out, and he gave us 10 shorts. Bobby Brown is working on features, and he gave us a whole bunch of shorts. So the key is we found that the highlights, I would say, is how many young filmmakers we've seen send us shorts and then grow into feature films. Presenting a platform for filmmakers.
That's great. So again, I mean, that's something that we're trying to do on the show as well. Give our talent, our local talent, a platform, and it's great to see people like yourself giving 10 years into it.
We didn't have. I'm born and raised in Brampton. We didn't have a studio like this to showcase this sort of stuff.
Now so you've got South Asian Focus TV.
It's great, Bobby.
Welcome to the show. So. Of course, 10 years is coming up in October.
That's right.
You've got a sneak preview coming up in Mississauga for the first time, second time?
It's the second time, but let's call it the first time because we're trying to get the word out in terms of building a Mississauga audience. So people don't realize that a lot of our filmmakers are from Mississauga. They're from the Peel region. And so we want to start fostering and creating that audience and inspire local filmmakers. If you see that there's such a large population of South Asians in the Peel region that, the pool of inspiration, the pool of filmmakers are going to come from this region. So we're doing a sneak peek, mini fest as we call it, at the Mosaic Festival, which takes place next week from the 19th to 21st. But we're going to be showcasing films at the Civic Center Library, which is right next to Square One, on Wednesday, June 17th, June 18th, and June 19th. All films start at 7 p.m. Free screenings.
Free. You can't go wrong with that.
That's right. Those are the magic words, free.
So, of course, Jay is going to be there as well. I want to speak to Jay as well. He's got a film that's going to be airing. It's called idodoi.
That's right.
Jay, why don't you tell me what that film's all about?
Well, the movie is it's actually a 30-minute short narrative, and it kind of illustrates a guy who's having cold feet on the day of his engagement. He's kind of battling within himself whether he's doing the right thing, whether it's too soon or not, which a lot of guys do go through.
A lot of Desi people, of course, go through that.
Exactly.
Not me.
No, not at all. What's it called? So it's basically about a guy who's struggling within himself to see if he's making the right decision. Is it too soon for him? Is he ready for marriage? So that kind of illustrates the whole idea of I do or do I.
I see. Okay. Now, is this your first film
we've made a couple of other short films which have been well accepted, but this is our first independent venture, and Dinesh has been good enough to actually put us in FILMI. Like he said, he's given us a stage to show our work.
Well,
so
you've actually taken my next question. I was going to say, what does it mean to be part of a festival like FILMI? What has it done for you as a director? What's it done for you?
Really, like he was naming all the other directors, I hope to be there one day, actually. We would would like to take this step by step. You know what I mean? Sitting with Dinesh, he's actually taught me a lot, told me a lot to keep writing, get out there. He's really working to inspire the next generation of artists, and that's where I see myself fitting in, to hopefully be able to write features and to continue on with them and be a part of FILMI, as the years continue as well.
Oh, excellent. I mean, I think what you guys are both doing is really an inspiration to the community. The fact that you're putting together this festival and making it free for people to attend this function, and for yourself to have an opportunity to showcase your films, it's really something great. What else can we expect from FILMI aside from
So
Jay's film?
on the Wednesday night, June 17th, we're going to show a film called The Pool, which stars Nana Patekar. It's an independent film done in Hindi, directed by a gentleman named Chris Smith, who doesn't speak Hindi but made a film in Hindi, and he used people from the street as his actors. It's an amazing film.
So shot in India as well?
Shot in India.
Oh, wow.
Great film. Highly recommend it, and it's free to you.
Okay.
Thursday night, we're going to show Krishna's film, Ganesh, Boy Wonder. And that film did amazing at Hot Docs earlier this year. It's going to be airing soon. You can check out our website, find out when it's going to air. And that's a free preview. Krishna will be there to answer your Q&A. And that documentary is about a kid who has features that looks like Lord Ganesha.
Okay.
Then Friday is our shorts night. And this is where we showcase all the brand new filmmakers. We're going to have Bobby Brown's film, Statues Come to Life. We're going to have Mississauga's Pamela Sethi's film, Purple Colored Curtains. We're going to have Rohan Baders, who's from the GTA, Home and Native Land. All great little films. And the headliner of that film is I Do, Do I. A festival premiere, and hopefully to bring, and from Mississauga.
Excellent.
And he'll be there for a Q&A, and the whole thing is to give Jay and his team the interaction with the audience, so they can ask him questions of the hurdles of making films, and that's Friday night. So you can check out filmi.org or mosaicfest.com.
Sure. Well, I will be there, and I'm sure all of our guests will be as well. Dinesh, Jay, thank you for being on the show.
Bobby. Thanks for having us.
Good luck, and we'll see you there. We'll be back after this.